This is kind of funny. They're having this show where they're talking about lineage for Liv Tyler, and I guess her great great grandfather was mulatto or black. It's funny because they're not talking anything at all about when they started transgendering their line. So clearly, as you can see, Liv Tyler's a man, and her so-called father, Steven Tyler, is clearly a female. When you see pictures of him, you can see, and even in his songs, he says, "Dude looks like a lady." He's basically trying to tell us something. So I find that I'd be interested in seeing who else they have on this show. She also mentioned earlier on that she wanted to know her lineage because she has her own kids. Be interested to see what how they didn't really go into detail on that. They're just going into detail. So they're doing her line on the her so-called quotation father's side, so Stephen, and so I'd be interested to see pictures because they don't show pictures obviously because it's so old. But there were drummers, drummer boys, there were slaves. So it's very interesting. It'd be interesting to see pictures to see if how far back the transgendering and the demonization in her family line goes. Of course, they won't cover in this on this show, but it's interesting though that they are black. So and they mentioned he's a musician as well, which her so-called father Steven Tyler was, and her adopted father. I haven't really looked into Todd Rundgren much to see if he's a transgender demon, but for sure her so-called mother, an actress, model, BB Buell. Obviously, she appeared in Playboy, and all the demons that played it in Playboy are all transgendered men. So, and actresses and all that. So it's all kind of intertwined in that way of life, and with Hugh Hefner and his CIA connections, basically idolizing transgendered men in his magazine for decades, starting obviously with the most famous one, Marilyn Monroe. So, yes, you're a boy. That's right. So she kind of almost let the cat out of the bag. Look at her huge shoulders. Look at her shoulders. Those things are huge. She's a linebacker. These demons probably going there to do some sort of soul searching, or probably want to do some ceremonies with all the souls on that. Or they very satanic in the way they do things, so it's possible they could be doing that as well. I wonder if Peter knows that that's a man. The Valley of Death.
On July 1st, 1863, the Confederate Army made a bold attempt to invade the North, clashing with Union forces near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. At first, scattered Union defenses struggled to hold off the advancing Confederates. But by the second day of fighting, Union General George Meade had assembled the full might of his army, including George Elliott's regiment, the 12th U.S. Infantry, who marched over the hill to face the Confederate troops in the valley below.
Who knows? He could have been the first female fighter if they started transgendering way back when. Look at that square jaw. So obvious the male jaw on that thing. That's why she's did so well in Hollywood because All the top female actors are all transgender demons, so not a shock to me at all. I think her mother also appeared in Playboy, so that's another hit that she's a transgendered female, just like her so-called daughter.